Hello, sexy souls. How are you? All right. Welcome to Weird and Woo Woo. We are all a bit weird and we get a little woo woo. And by weird, we mean we are authentically 110% ourselves. No holds bar. Weird is a byproduct of awesome. So therefore, you can't be weird and not be awesome. Can't be awesome and not be weird. We are transparent, upfront, totally ourselves. And sometimes that can raise an eyebrow. You know what I mean? I mean, we don't fit into boxes. And that's okay. We are going to be pulling some cards for a message. And today it feels like it's going to be in regards to money. Now, I was trying to decipher, is it money or career? And they want me to focus on money. And my jaw, all of a sudden, every time I say the word money, you ever get the burning sensation in your jaw? Like actually the jaw joint, like not just like your bottom thing, but like back where I want to say clavicle. I don't even know if that's, I don't know if that's the name. I don't know if that's the name. I'm over here like, I'm hearing things in my head. I'm like, don't give me words. I don't know. Don't make me look stupid, Spirit. Yeah, it's like your clavicle. Isn't it your chest? I don't fuck if I know. I do know when I'm not channeling, I'm smarter. I don't know why. I feel like my healing goes bloop. It steps out to the side. Anyways, like every time I say the word money, it burns where my sockets, my jaw. Yeah. I don't know why that is. Is that a taboo topic for you? Is it like, I don't want to discuss that? Or is something else not wanting me to discuss it? Because the fact that it's happening with my jaw, like speaking on it, saying its name, like maybe somebody has some anger towards it. I don't feel angry. That's okay. Let's go ahead and dive in. So, just as a reminder, you are the sovereign being of your life, meaning that you get to use your discernment on whether this when, how, if, where, why applies to your life, okay? In the gist of it, we don't Cinderella anything to make it fit around here. Alrighty? I hold anybody who comes to my channel in the highest regard and capacity and know that you are capable, and I empower you to exercise your choice and your exert your power over your own life, basically, okay? This is added information. Take it or leave it. There's been plenty of times in my life where Spirit's like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'm going to move on. And so, you know, it doesn't always work out. Sometimes it really doesn't matter. It's your choice. Okay? You don't come to this channel and hand your power over. All right? All right. So we're looking at, okay, hold on. Money, 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 money. I heard get used to saying the word money. Maybe money's burned you before, or you feel like you've been burnt by money. But get used to saying the word money. Has it been a dirty word for you before? Is that what it is? Okay, so I'm a magic oracle. Oh no, we have it's stuck. This got stuck up underneath. Moon goddess. Well, I wanted to give it it really wanted to stay hidden under, I have like this thing that holds all of my cards, and it was like slid up underneath it somehow. And I'm like, you didn't want to come out. I wonder why. So we're going to give it its spotlight for that. I get the feeling of like wanting to hum. Whistle while you work. Like being very happy and content with something. Like, you know, you whistle, you hum, you sing, you're usually indication that you're in a good mood or in a good energy. All of this is coming up. Look, these could have something to do with the reading itself, or it could just be like grasping somebody's attention. Like somebody may be walking around humming and they're like, oh, and they stop dead in their tracks because they hear me say this. They're like, what? You know, so sometimes somebody doesn't believe in money. Not that you don't believe that it exists. You don't believe that it loves you. And they're like, not that it's evil, not that it's like you just don't believe in money. They won't let me elaborate on that. So that's for somebody. Because I'm trying to like, oh, what does that mean? You know, and they're like, just that. Just that. And I'm like, okay. Alrighty. Let's, oh, wow. The silver dollar. First off, I don't even have to freaking look. The silver dollar. I have a silver dollar plant in my house. And it is said the silver dollar actually brings about money and abundance. Like if you have a business, it's called the honesty plant or the silver dollar plant because that's what, right here, this is what it creates. These little pearlesque, translucent, like pod thingies on the plant. So these little things that you see right here, that's the silver dollar plant. And they say too, if you want a prosperous business, to have it planted, have it either at your business or in your room, wherever you're doing the work, whatever is your office or at your home. But that brings a lot of prosperity and success. Ooh. And then there's these two, which is Lion Rampant and the Waning Gibbous. Do we want to... I feel like there's a fourth. Gotta be honest with you. Can I? Oh, I did that with my, look, guys, that's a whole book. I don't think we're gonna do that. That was me. I was gonna say I love this color. It's one of my favorite colors. I like every variation. So it's not quite burgundy. This is what's called, oh, what is it? Oh, it starts with an M. Not maroon. Not maroon. Because it has a bit more of a pinky. Anyway, I don't know why I'm going on a tangent. It's one of my, yeah, but burgundy is actually one of my absolute favorite colors. But I like the jewel tones, the deep, dark jewel tones, or I call them autumn colors. All right, what's the fourth card that I can feel and sense? We're not doing that. What? I'm not doing a book. I'm about to just like read these three cards and like, you know, infer. Thank you. Good Lord. Look, these flowers look like my little flowers. Sheesh, y'all. Okay. Oh, there it is. It's way over there. You know what? Of course it would be. I'm over here trying to make some quicker videos, and I'm like, seriously? I hope y'all are listening to me on your way to work or on your way back or like something to that effect. Just turn it on and listen as you're doing your thing, cleaning something, because I don't know. You know, and I feel like sometimes them quick reads just don't give you what you need sometimes. But I also do like them. I used to be able to do them, and now they give me these biggest messages, and I'm like, fine. I don't know if there's just like not a lot of readers that will do these really long ones. I mean, there's some really good ones. You know, the ones I don't know why I'm talking about this. Maybe somebody's contemplating, do I want to sit through this? Yes, you do. Okay. I answered it for you. Yeah, see, I told you. Okay. I always look at the book because I want to give due diligence to the Oracle decks and the writers who put their time and effort into it, because they infuse the meaning that they put into this They infuse their meaning into the cards. So I'm just gonna, all right. But yes, it denotes prosperity, abundance, wealth, and positive goals manifesting. Whatever you wish for is now within the realms of possibility. Money, money, money. Get used to saying money. It also means that any troubles with money are soon to be a thing of the past. Good fortune is on the way, and this card suggests lasting. So that's why they're like, get used to saying money. Look out for sudden income sources. They're like this. Okay, so there's an element of immediacy of money coming in, but longevity as well. Because they're listing things like, such as tax or utility rebates and a pay rise. That would be more of the sudden income sources, right? Or like a pay raise at work, some kind of windfall. And or for the longevity, they're looking at like better job, a promotion, things like that. So they're kind of like listing out examples, but this is immediate increase, but also sustained, consistent longevity with money. It's not fleeting, and it's not one-off. Okay. Alrighty. 38. Energy, courage, and vibrancy. It's the dawn of a new day. Woo woo! Chasing the moon away. Okay, let's get beyond the little fancy things. A spell manifests beyond your wildest dreams, and you can't quite believe your luck. A major goal is manifesting soon. I'm claiming this. I don't know who this is for, but I'm claiming it right along with you. Get used to saying money. Money, 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 money. You may have felt burned by money. Like maybe you were angry at money because it wasn't coming to you. You couldn't, like nothing you did was good enough to bring it into your life. Like you're like, why are you a plague to me? Why do you avoid me so much, money? I don't know. We'll find out. Yeehaw. Basically, it says you have arrived. Like you have arrived. You have arrived. Okay, so let's move on. I don't want to spend too long. I want to get to the good, juicy stuff. I mean, this is juicy, but I want to get to the good, juicy stuff. Okay. So the waning gifts is really about the energy that happens after a big event. So I feel like saying, if this is showing up after this, a new day dawning, money coming in, some level of longevity of money, of a money source coming in, things like that, and like bright, you know, this is the energy that happens after the fact, okay? It's telling you, take a breath and gather your thoughts before you do anything. It's actually asking you to, once this happens, take the time to decompress. So somebody did feel burned by money, or felt burned, felt like, oh, well, thank you for finally helping me. You know how people would say like, money burns a hole in your pocket. Like as soon as you get it, it's gone type of situation. Like you got to use it for something. I feel as if like it never really stuck around. And so you may have had like a bad taste in your mouth in regards to money and your relationship with it, but something is changing within that. And they're asking you, there's some level of, once this happens, to decompress. I feel like it lifts a burden. It says this card's telling you to sit for a while and come to terms with these events rather than ignoring them. Even positive, happy events such as moving house, getting married, having a baby, or graduating can take their toll. Take stock of what this means for you. It may mean that you need to retreat for a while and spend some time in solitude or with very close family, just to make sure that those circumstances haven't run away with you. It's really giving, like, this is going to be maybe a bit of a whirlwind, not chaotic, but kind of like, whoa, what just happened? Okie dokie. Because you're used to existing in one energy and all of a sudden you're having to get used to saying money. You may have not liked to talk about money before because of your feelings or emotions towards it. All right, let's talk Moonfire. Growth, accomplishments. A time of blossoming is about to begin. So they're asking, once this whirlwind happens, and I feel like whirlwind makes it seem like almost too much is happening. I feel like it's the energy of whoosh, like wow, okay, that was a change. To kind of come to terms with your new status, with what's happening, and to then allow yourself to because this one talks about not stagnating and not hiding away. So if there is a time period of you kind of like just settling in to the new situation, but then enjoying it is what I want to say. It talks about confidence and achievements. And once you've come to terms with it, set your mind to something and expand. Like, I feel like it's like, yes, take a reprieve, gather yourself up, kind of like readjust to the new circumstance, and then do something with that. Okay. Okay. I went for this, but I'm like, they're like, no, but it feels like it. What do I do? Yes. Okay. Okay. Well, I was feeling it. I'm a split. New chapter. I'm just saying, dudes. Okay. And I am not one, like, I make sure, I'm like, this has got to be real. Okay? It's got to be real. It fucking came out again. New chapter. All right. All right. You saw that. Oh, okay. That's a whole book. We're just going to use this one because it came out. Choice. Yeah, like, you get to have something come before you. This new chapter opens up options. Seriously? There is a level of discretion and recuperation. Okay, I feel like we're repeating ourselves. We are repeating ourselves. We are. Because over here came out change and respite. New chapter. So let's just find out what happens in this new chapter. Like, what is it? Discretion and recuperation. Again, maybe like, okay, so obviously if you, I would be vague. Let's just put it that way. Vague about any new money opportunities or new status with money with people. Like, I wouldn't really be like bragging and going into detail. I think the idea is to really just, again, like the waning give, is take your time with something, allow yourself to come to terms with it. What does it mean now? How do I want to operate? And now that I have the money, because some people will get money and they get into a comfortable monetary position now, and then they're like, but they're still in the old energy of like, I need this and it has da. And so it dictates, and it's like, settle in, you're good. Like, come to terms with the fact that you are now in a safer spot and that you don't have to be in that fight, flight type of energy in regards to money. Partnership. When I saw the new chapter, on the other hand, was partnership. And I was kind of like, I was like, eh. It didn't feel pertinent to me, but it's come out. Maybe that's the way that you feel. Like, you're not in a, like, something about partnership doesn't feel like it's pertinent. All right, let's find out. Let's dig into details, Spirit. I don't want to just do the floofy, oh, money's coming in kind of thing. Like, let's get to the nitty gritty and really understand what you're trying to tell them and what actually is about to happen. And you know I'm going to be asking about time frames, because this actually does feel like Spirit knows something about this, right? This isn't a potentiality. Like, ooh, if you do all of these things and this can happen, it is yours. It's in the work. Like, it feels like it's like two friends talking, and it's matter of fact type of stuff. So, and that's really what we want to know. We want details on this. They keep bringing me to her. I want to go to Golden Universal, you know, because it's got all those beautiful golden coins and stuff. And they keep bringing me to Hermetic Tarot, so I have to honor that. That's where the energy is. It's lighting up, so we're going to do that. First thing that I want to ask is what... There's going to be some immediate change. Look for more, like, I want to say that's a bit of an indication. Like, coming into some immediate sources of income is an indication that things are changing on a consistent base. Like, we'll change to a more consistent flow of money. Does that make sense? I don't know. Let's go with new chapter and find out. It flipped, but it didn't come out. So I'm going to... Oh, good Lord. No offense, Spirit, but... Oh, I just saw... This one was flipped. I was like, I don't want to do books, but there was one that was flipped. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. Page of Pentacles. Okay, the new start is some money coming in. And there's no more defeat. Five of Swords. There's no more of a fight. No more of a struggle. Okay, we get that. Four of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands is like that sense of celebration and stability and the foundation that you're going to need. So something in regards to money is coming in as the new chapter is being solid in your foundation of money. How does that play out, though? Like, yeah, work. I was about to say, I kept saying perfected work, and I was like, I don't feel... They'll correct me real quick. Eight of Pentacles. Why does it not feel like work then, Spirit? Like, why? I don't understand. And here's the thing. Okay, the Star. Because it's something you feel really guided towards. It's something that feels like it's just a part of you. So I went into social work when I was younger because who I was just really aligned with the principles of social justice and grassroots level change that then grew into macro level change. So it's one of those things where it's like it was just aligned with who I was. And I used to say, like, I'm in this because it's just naturally who I am. That's just, you know, that's just me. Good Lord. My son's father, like, he works, like, numbers make so much sense to him. He started out doing, like, accounting, and then he went into, now he's in computers and programming, and he's got his master's degree in that. He went and got a bachelor's and a master's, and, like, everything surrounds, because he just feels so at home with numbers, with the logical way that plays out. Like, he's like, it just makes so much sense to me. Whereas to me, like, I can do it and I can make a good grade in school, but it doesn't feel like it's me. And so it's like finding your home, where you feel at home at. And so it's just like, it's something natural about that. So there's a Knight of Pentacles. Remember that with the Page of Pentacles. That's why it's very fertile. It's like you'll have a lot of possibility here, because it's just naturally you. It's just, you're at home there. Oh my gosh. You'd be flipping 9 of Swords. Anxiety, worry. Knight of Wands. Can I just say, hold on. To me, Empress is the energy of that's what you encapsulate internally. It's who you are, naturally. And, oh, Lord of mercy. King of Swords. They see me eyeballing this. King of Pentacles. Are you freaking kidding me? King of Swords, King of Pentacles. I'm going to put that up because my question is about the 5 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. Are you capable of this? Are you able to do this? Is it enough? Queen of Pentacles is enough. She's got the capacity to do it all. Like, and well, right? She's not overloading herself. She manages and wields everything really well. And then that's how you get to the King of Pentacles status, is your ability to manage it, to hone it, to do it. There may have been concerns as to whether or not you could. You may have been wondering, I don't know if it's a possibility. I don't know if it's going to be, and you had worries and concerns about that. These cards just be popping, y'all. 10 of Wands, 4 of Cups. Good Lord. There may have been a love, like an energy of, I don't know how much longer I can wait for this. 4 of Cups is that waiting energy. Like, I don't like, and then 10 of Wands is, this is a lot. This is a lot. You know what? 4 of Cups is also the energy of detachment and like disassociation. Thank you. Not detachment. Disassociation. Because of how difficult and oppressive something has felt. And just thinking, when is that proverbial 4th cup going to come? Because I can't with the way things that are, with the way something is right now, I don't have the capacity to do something or handle this level of, you've really questioned whether or not you'd be able to manage it all. Like, if there's something you've wanted to do and you have a family and you're like, I just don't see how I can do both. Let's say you're a single parent and I'm like, and it's like the changes that it would require you to sacrifice things that you don't want to have to sacrifice. Like, actually being there for your kids. You know what I mean? Being able to be present in the evenings, or being able to, be there when they're sick. Like, you might be like, is this even a freaking possibility? And so you've been managing in this energy with what is, but something comes in that makes it manageable. That's where your worry and concern was. How do I find this? I don't think it exists. I don't know if I can. And then the 9 of Swords is just the how. And then how do I manage to be successful at it with all of these other things that compete for my attention? I want to know about the 9 of Wands. Okay. 3 of Wands. 4 of Pentacles. You've been waiting, obviously waiting for this to come in. and your ships are coming in very fast. It brings in a sense of stability very quickly. You're going to reap something very quickly. Your ships come in. It's a Two of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Page of Swords, shit, Eight of Swords. This option is a rest from strife. It even says so down here. A harmonious change that brings rest from strife. And then it's the winds of change. Like this comes in, word of this, and the change comes in very quickly. This new beginning, this new change comes in very quickly. So what, let's get details though. Like, because in the beginning, I want to go back to these two cards. The silver dollar, where like there's something immediate but long-term as well. And the lion rampant, why am I blanking on that one? I know it was like vibrant energy of a new beginning, but like, I feel like that's all I can, and maybe that's all they want me to say. Shit, I don't know. Energy, vibrancy, it brings the dawn of a new day. It has a very bold, extroverted, flashy kind of energy. It's a big bang. It's wins, because it manifests beyond your... So you've been thinking it's not possible, and that even if you got something, it would be a fraction of what you'd want, and this is going to like blow you out of the water. Yeah, it's going to be more than you anticipated. Okay. So let's just pull a couple of these and then we'll move on. So I was right in thinking career, but they really want me, like, I feel as if certain money shows up. Like the arrival of money is almost immediate. It's immediate. Why the focus on the money and not the career then, if this is finding something that just fits so right? Like it allows you to do what, because it does feel very work related. We also do have a Four of Wands with Eight of Pentacles, could be like working from home. But it's work-life balance, like home and life balance. It's but it's also being able to move forward. Like why was there a focus on the money over the finding something that fits? Like, why is that a Page of Pentacles? Good news about financial matters, because that's the most important aspect of this. Whew, that all flipped in my hand. Again, changes to plans, information coming in. Wow. Good news is on its way. There's some level of public recognition that's going to come as a result of this. And we've got the Emperor, which talks about leadership. Like something thrusts you out into the forefront. If we got public recognition with leadership, we're talking about like something thrusts you out into the forefront. How is that about, like, how is that, give us more on the good news about financial matters. Literally, this card represents having enough time for those that are around you, being able to address things sensibly, dealing with challenges, just being able to have the capacity to do all of that. Okay, but I really, really want to focus on the Page of Pentacles here. You wanted money to take a forefront, but career is not totally separate from this, it sounds like to me. Okay, so there's time to calibrate. Remember, they said this is going to happen. It's going to be a bit of a whirlwind, and then there's going to be time to calibrate. And then we have asking about the Page of Pentacles, this financial situation, and it says take time to rest or take a vacation. Like there is a time to readjust to this new situation before things kick off, because the Moonflower is about your achievements and doing something with it and being active and things like that. So maybe, and since they're talking about money coming in and then a source of longevity, I don't know if this is like money comes in, allows you to kind of like just take a reprieve from all the oppressive energy you've had, and prepares you to kind of hit the ground running, or if there's something tied in with like an offer that comes in that it doesn't start right away, but there's like a sign-on bonus or something, like it puts something to rest so that you can kind of like recalibrate. This may be, they're also giving me the scenario of like somebody ends up moving, and you know how like when you move for a job, you get time before you start. Like you may move in, you got like another week or so before you start. There was something about that for the weekend reading, which is weird because they were like, rest now because next week's going to be busy. But that was very time sensitive. You know what I mean? Okay. And what do you mean about, so is money coming before success? Is that what it is? Like, is money coming to, okay. Oh, shit. Enjoying life's little luxuries, spending time alone. It does say successful self-employment. So something of yours might pop off. Money might start coming in, and events that occur with great speed. Creative solutions. Okay. I feel like the money comes in ahead of a change. They just brought me back to these two. And it's like delays or changes to plans. And I want to say something money related comes in that switches something up. I promise you, nothing ever. Okay. Do we want to discuss time sensitivity or anything like that? How do you want to proceed with this? Because, and then is events that occur with great speed. So I want to say each time, I want you to notice there's a pentacle and then an air. Pentacle and then an air. And both of these talk about money coming in and then changes. Because this one says changes to plans, and the Knight of Swords talks about a 180. You know, the Knight of Swords is that irrevocable change that happens. Events that occur with great speed. So something monetarily happens, and there's changes that happen quickly as a result. And then there needs to be a time to recalibrate and then hit the road running. This Seven of Pentacles talks about seeds that are well planted. Oh, Lord have mercy. That doesn't feel right. I don't want to focus on old stuff. I'm going to be honest with you. Just this and what's about to happen. Stop. The cards are so jumpy in this reading. You gotta fucking be kidding me. Pardon the language, guys. I have a sailor's mouth. Lord have mercy. Okay, yet again, something very quickly. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time being of the essence. And it just says a positive resolution, which this says creative solutions. So there's a positive resolution to something. Definitely brings things into alignment. And then good business decisions, financially stable. Man, I can only imagine the ways in which this would go and how that could pan out. But we will go back to the basics at the very beginning of this, where it seems as if there's going to be immediate financial things happening, but also with a long-term solution to something financial, and that things are going to end up being way better than you could imagine or think of. And it turns out that it ends up being something that really fits you well. Maybe you were thinking there's no way that this could happen between the 5 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. And it's like, I don't know if all these things would happen for me and I could manage it all. How could I do that and have this kind of a balance and blah, 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 blah. But you're going to be able to. You're going to be able to. I still do not understand that partnership card. I gotta be honest with you. And I don't know where that may have been, where it would have come out. We're just gonna tap on it real quickly. Because it's irritating me that I honest to goodness gracious, don't feel it in this at all. Nor with any of the things, like, even with the 2 of Cups, that did not feel, I'm just gonna be honest with you, it did not feel like a partnership. I'm like, why? Like, why does it not? So let's just ask about the partnership really quick. Moon. King of Wands. Who's this King of Wands? It's definitely a person. Who's the King of Wands, please? We'll wrap this up, Spirit. Come on now. Maybe something or someone you have been resistant or hesitant towards. They're not leaving me. Okay, here's the thing. I'm getting this, and I could have sworn the moon was related to Cancer. But they freaking keep, like, making it, like, this is a lobster, y'all. All right? And they keep going Scorpio. And I'm like, that's not a scorpion. Like, what are you talking about? They keep giving me this energy of Scorpio. And I don't know if it's because a Scorpio is much like the, oh, maybe there's something with Scorpio season. Is that after Virgo season? Because we have the King of Wands. He has an energy that just is palpable, that radiates and is like, he commands attention with his presence. I do get a sense of maybe there is a partnership that you are just not focused on that shit. I'll just be honest with you. We're talking about money, and it's like, that's the last thing on your mind. That's the last, and I feel like that's what comes in last. Like, it's like something happens. There's some level of like, so there may be love at the end of, I'm gonna be honest with you, because I don't feel the partnership being connected to the money. You know what I mean? I mean, if you're looking for a sugar daddy, that's all on you, and it doesn't feel like that's a part of this, you know, kind of thing. But it feels like these changes happen. They're like, recalibrate yourself and then get back out there kind of thing. And then that's when. So this is like at the tail end, it feels like to me. That's why it's not feeling very pertinent to the money situation. But it's like kind of like explaining a bit of how something's going to unfold for someone. Because there's like emotions that will be felt, that will come up eventually, right? But I also get that, you know, that broody type of energy that comes from Scorpio. And so I don't know if there's a really attractive Scorpio, or if there's something happens in Scorpio season. You've definitely been uncertain about it, and most certainly unhappy with options at hand. So maybe that's why you're like, you've withheld yourself from something, but something about this King of Wands comes in and shares a cup with you, and you're like, what? What about the Six of Pentacles? It's like something comes in after the worst is over. Like during your Phoenix Rising moments or some shit. But what's that got to do with the Six of Pentacles is my question. That does it. Guys, I'm going to pull from the Tarot of Sexual Magic. I'm going to hide some of the imagery because obviously YouTube is so sensitive. Even though I make sure to put on there that it's not for kids. I feel like we can't. Okay, hold on. The Magician. Hold on. Six of Pentacles. High Priestess. Wow, some major arcana. What? I feel like you get the attention of somebody who doesn't normally give their attention out. That's what we're going with. Okay, hold on. See this? This individual, Queen of Pentacles, they're like, oh my gosh, you've got something that I'm really drawn to. This person, she's living on her feet, kind of thing, right? This person just doesn't give their attention to just anybody. Do you have any? I feel like there's a lot of people that demand of this person, or want something from this person, or who would love to have a little something from this person, and they do not. They can't give their energy just any, first off, they got to keep their scales balanced. So this person must have a bit in demand. And maybe that's the thing, is that you're going to have some type of emotion for this person. Maybe when you first initially meet the King of Wands, that's why he's not played a very important part in this, because you're, and I'm like, I don't feel much energy from him, because you're like ignoring the shit out of, because that's kind of like, you're, look at this, look at this. She's like, oh God, a cup. Ugh. And then like, but it's some self. So you may view this person because they're in high demand, because they have a lot of attention, because, you know, there's something about them. You might be ignoring this individual. Well, there's something there under the surface. And this person, and they put attention towards you, and you're like, I don't know, there's this jadedness about it. Like, yeah, right. Okay, let's take, hold on. Let me grab the other ones first before we do that. And then there was, again, the Magician. Like, maybe this person could just have whoever they want. But the thing is, they want you. This Magician is looking at you as if you're the Queen of Pentacles, and look, you have the key. Bitch, you have the key. So somebody comes in at the end of this, pops in this fucking money reading, okay? And it's like, you're just like, and this person may have money. And this also feels like a person you wouldn't have given, you definitely would not give any time or attention to if you were still in the energy of lack and weren't able, like if, like this, you're like, I'm not the Prince and the Pauper situation. Like, you know, ain't no way that I'm gonna let some person come in and swoop in and be like, I'll save you from all your money trouble. Like that might also, that might like turn you off. So that's why I was like, this doesn't feel like a sugar daddy. Because you're not the one. You're not the one at fucking all to want somebody to be like, oh, just, I feel like you're like, I want to be able to match somebody, or I want to be able to handle my own shit before, you know. This is funny, guys. Funny. Tell me about the Ten of Swords with the Page of Swords. Like, I want to be like, gag me with, oh God, you're killing me, right? Seriously? What is the Page of Swords and the Ten of Swords? Somebody help me out here. Okay. Hermit. Okay, so Hermit. Like, don't shoot yourself in the foot is what I want to say. Because in the Ten of Swords here, he walked right into the swords. Like, their response to your response, this response is kind of like I want to say, you're not going to like it. You're going to feel like if it ends up not being, like, it's all going to be on you, basically. Like, this opportunity arises, and it's like, it's all on you, child, all on you. Because the idea of the Ten of Swords where you walk right into it. Like, this isn't like, oh, I didn't have any control over, when the swords are in the back, you didn't have any control over something going south, right? This is kind of like you sabotaging this opportunity or this thing that might come in when this person likes you. Well, how the tables have turned. But what does that got to do with how you communicate and how you respond? That's what they're saying. Hierophant. Ooh, there's potential. Yeah, we got covered the booty cracks, guys. We got to cover the bottom. Hierophant, yeah. There's potential with this person. And then we have the Hermit. You can continue to have, like, look at that. Huh. Okay. Well, they're like an afterthought that comes in after all of this change. And they want you to recalibrate after this to get used to where you're at right now. Because you may feel, maybe your old energy of like being in lack makes you feel uncomfortable around somebody who is in high demand, has a lot of money, or is at least well off. And they decide they want to come out, like they want to come after you. They want to like extend something to you. And maybe you were, I don't know. Have you been so in the energy of not having money that now that you have, like I feel like there's a disdain or a dislike of people who have had money up to this point and feeling like they wouldn't know who I am, what I am, or what it's like to be me. I don't know. There's something weird there, but I'm not going to delve any more into that because that's like a whole other reading by itself. And we're just talking about money. Okay? So I'm going to close this off because damn, this turned out to be longer than I wanted it to be, but whatever. Yeah, you might have to go back and rewatch that. Much love, guys. I'll see you soon.